Today I'll be showing you how a chipped windshield is repaired and why it's best to leave this job to the pros. Hey, thanks for watching. The focus projects continue. Well, they've actually come to a slight halt. You see, the next video I was going to do about this car was installing coilovers, but they're taking a little while to arrive from the UK. And in the meantime, I've had a bit of a curveball thrown at me. Well, okay, so the curveball was more like a rock. I got myself a nasty windshield crack the other day. Truck on the highway, flicks up a rock, that rock heads straight for my face. Luckily, the windshield was in the way and took one for the team. So on the one hand, I'm thankful that I don't need stitches in my face right now. Some would say would be an improvement. But on the other, I've got this small job to take care of now. Now, I had a look at how best to tackle this, and I thought about buying one of those online windscreen crack repair kits you can get on the web. I just wasn't confident enough that it would do the job for me, because I've seen examples where the resin has gone yellow in the windscreen, and another examples where the resin wouldn't even go into the cracks. I guess it all depends on what sort of crack you've got in your windshield. But if you've used one of those kits, comment below and let me know, because I'd be curious to find out what your experience was. What I decided to do was have the chip fixed by a windscreen repair company. It's going to cost me 120 Australian dollars to have them come out to my place, do the repair, and it takes about 30 minutes. I wanted to make this video to record the whole process so that you can make an informed decision about whether this is right for you if you've got a similar problem. The repair with these guys has a lifetime guarantee on it, so that was good enough for me. You're about to meet Ron, who's quite a character and a top bloke, as we like to say here in Australia. Not to mention that he's got over 10 years experience fixing glass on all sorts of cars. So he's going to show us how the pros tackle this job. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe and click the like button. More videos just like this are on their way. The next one probably going to be coilovers installed on this car by me. Okay, windshield repair video in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this is like a 30-minute job, is it?
20 I suppose.
Oh, right.
When it does repair up, it'll look like a raindrop blemish on your glass. It's not a totally invisible repair, okay?
Oh, you'll see it.
We're injecting a foreign material into glass and it does show up.
Been doing it for a while?
Yeah, about 11 years. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars off it. It's like a wagon wheel.
It's almost like a spider. Just needs one more leg.
These are the ones that I dread though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you only need one of those little spokes
to run
off it to start to cut loose. And
so you're worried about when you're putting it under pressure?
Yeah.
Whether it's going to
you can see all those. It's just like a clock. It's unusual for it to happen. Yep. You can do 100 and you won't get one, and you can do the next 10 and you might get 2 or 3 sort of things. It's fractured glass.
Yeah.
And we're about to stress it out with some serious...
Oh, making me nervous. It'll be alright though.
Just get out the loose glass.
So that's just vacuuming it out, is it?
No, it's just a little impactor.
Oh yeah, okay.
Chipping away at it sort of thing. Sometimes the glass can fall back into the hole when it locks the hole. And then the resin can't go into it.
What a tricky little thing. So that's not spinning, it's literally just hitting it, right?
Yeah, it's just like a centre punch.
Yeah, okay.
You can see the loose stuff that came out of it.
Oh yeah.
And you try and feed some acetone in there. That not only cleans the crack, but it tells us if the hole is blocked or not. Good.
Now, why is it better for you blokes to do this and not buying a kit online? You know, you can buy those syringe kits.
I've heard of them. I mean, what I'm using here is German technology.
Yeah, right.
And
so your liquid is what probably makes a difference, right?
Well, yeah, it's called HPX4. When I started the company 11 years ago, it was HPX2.
Yeah,
so
right.
We're constantly evolving.
Ah, okay.
Alright.
So it just gets like clearer and stronger and all that stuff. It doesn't yellow and yeah, right.
What that is just sucking all the fumes and the acetone out of the crack. That's the raz head. What I'm doing now is I'm sucking, it's just bonding to the glass, the actual machine.
Okay.
And this is getting a really good seal on it.
Yeah, right.
Then I'll lift the handle up and then it'll suck all the air out of the crack and then create a vacuum.
Oh, yeah.
I seat the capsule of the resin and that will get slowly drawn back in because of the vacuum. It'll want to equalise the pressure.
Yeah.
And then we turn the handle around and it pumps it.
Pumps full of fluid.
Right through the very end of the crack.
You got to time it, Dan.
There's certain times for certain processes. Yeah, as I was saying, with those that big hailstorm, no one put it out on the internet, you know. Sydney, Australia, hit by a massive storm, looking for people to go down under to help fix the problem. Yeah. And we got about 7 or 8 young Canadian guys, you know, like early 20s, mid 20s, come down. Oh, Australia, great. Problem is, when they left there in, I think it was January, it was like minus 25 degrees Fahrenheit. They brought them out here and we were cracking those days at like 40, 42, 45. So they're all out in hospital. Oh mate, you should have seen these guys, they couldn't believe it. They're all French Canadian, they talk French, and he said, what's the go with the temperature? I said, 38 is 100. He said, it's going to be 45 tomorrow. I said, yeah. He said, how much welcome to Australia, I said, 110, 115. And he looked at us and he said, and you have to work at that? I said, yeah. Summer. What's the problem? So, the boss kept an eye on him and said, no one go out in the sun and take your shirt off, for God's sake, fellas. Don't try and get a 2-minute suntan around here. And then at the end of the week, talking to the boys, he said, our full strength beer is 2.7%. I said, wow. I said, our low alcohol beer is 2.4. Yeah, we did that with the kids. And I said 4.9. And when I had the bosses come up, these guys were like, what did you do to them? I said, mate, about 2 beers. Yeah, about 2 beers. And he looked at me and went, oh, you're kidding. He couldn't get over it. I don't think they can get out of Australia cricket up, you know. They reckon we're nuts.
They're gone home telling horror stories.
Yeah. These Aussies drink super beer, working 115 degrees temperature, and they don't worry about it. The resin has gone in. Has it? It's slowly just seeping. It's not an instant seeping. It's just slowly seeping its way in there. See how that disappears? Oh yeah. In? Wow. That's it, pumping it in. You will see it when I'm finished. I mean, a crack is a crack. Basically, all we're doing is sucking the air out and pulling it back together again. Yeah, right. When you drive around in the sun, you'll turn the corner and the sun will hit it at exactly the right spot. And you'll just see it for a split second, then it'll disappear again. Okay. Because I've had people saying, oh, it's cracking again, and then you go out there on a cloudy day and you can't see it. Just sucking a bit of air out of there with the plunger because it was so big. Yeah. Looks like it's coming out alright. Yeah, I mean, everything should be in that orange circle. Yeah. But like I said, it's disappeared there now. But when I there's a secondary resin that goes on it as well. Okay. We're injecting resin into the glass. Yeah. And then where the divot is in the surface, I'll put a blob of a secondary resin, then a little plastic sheet over the top, and you just push it down, and that makes the level of the glass nice and flat. Ah, okay. Levels it out with everything else. Yeah, and this is weatherproof, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's pretty much done. About 95% of the strength of the glass is the repair, so that's not too bad. I can still see a couple of these voids. And we put the secondary resin on.
So what's this contraption doing, mate? Is it like a UV light or something?
Yeah, UV light, that's curing the resin back on. What we do is shade back that.
Just to make it completely flat.
Yep. And we just polish up the blob of resin that's there.
So a little bit of polish.
Yep.
Is this a special polish?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's like a glass polish, is it?
Yeah, it's just for the resin.
Oh, okay.
You'll see the raindrop blemish.
Oh yeah, that's fine. So that's structurally sound, it's all good, yeah?
It comes with a lifetime guarantee.
Oh, yeah.
It cracks off.
Nice one, Bob, thank you for that.
No problem.
Not very time consuming at all. Right, so as you can see, there is specialist equipment involved with doing this job right. So maybe have a good think about whether an Amazon windscreen repair kit is going to do this job for you. With a professional taking care of this with world-class equipment, this is the result you can expect. So by no means can you call this windscreen like new, and in fact under certain lighting conditions you would say that the crack is still there. And that's because it is. No technique is going to completely remove a chip in the windshield. Like Ron said, all you're really doing here is filling the hole with the resin and smoothing out the glass to make it strong again. I wanted to make this video for those of you who are also considering doing this. I wanted you to see the real results. Whether it's an internet kit or a professional, you definitely aren't going to get a brand new windscreen out of this. But it's safe and it comes with a guarantee if you get a professional to do it. I for one am glad I went through with it. 120 Australian is about 80 US or 60 pound. Way cheaper than replacing a whole windscreen. It was worth it, especially considering I've got a lifetime warranty on the repair and I've got to spend some time with my new mate Ron. Shout out to Ron, on your mate. Okay, and with that, the windscreen crack repair video is done, finished, over. I hope you like what you saw, and more importantly, like me, I hope you've learned something new today. If you agree, please let me know by giving this video a like. Did I miss something? Do you have anything to add? Feel free to leave a comment below. I always welcome constructive feedback. And if you'd like to see more content from the channel, please subscribe and click the bell so that you'll know when I post up something new. Now enough chit chat, go ahead and try this yourself on your car.
Okay,
Alright mate, give me an elbow, come on. I'm sorry I can't shake your hand.
It's either that or the foot tap.
That's it.
That's that idiot Donald Trump. We get that law, best way to kill coronavirus. Stick your neck, choke on the neck with a hypodermic. The guy is scary. He pissed off the China, he's of the Koreans.
The bloke's nuts.
He is.
Freaking Fruit Loop. Yeah.
He's an egomaniac, you know, it's all about me.